you obviously learned a few hard lessons along the way. And how did that change your approach in actually trying to achieve your goals? And how do your goals become either simpler or more complex in the approach you take towards them?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there was one moment in time that I had where one of my investing scams I'd been caught up in had gone really bad. I mean, look, at the time the numbers are relatively small that I lost, but they were a lot in the scheme of what I had saved. So by the start of 2020, I think I had a portfolio of roughly 60,000 euros, something like that. Now, to put that in perspective, today my portfolio is worth about 850,000 euros. So it's small change relative to what it is now, but percentage terms, it was a lot back then. So I had one investment in peer lending where I lost around 6,000 euros, so roughly 10% of my portfolio. In one hit, the website disappeared overnight, and I had to go down to the local Garda station and give a statement to the local Garda there about what happened. And it's really telling when he's asking you things like, why did you put money into this bank account? And did you not notice that this name didn't match? And all these major red flags that like you look back in hindsight and you're like, my goodness, I should have caught that. And again, like banking has improved, right? So now we have like a banking system that matches the name and makes sure that it's legit. We didn't have that back then, but either way, there were so many red flags when it went through the process. And I came out of that Garda station and obviously feeling down on myself. And I walked past a cafe and it had that quote from Samuel Beckett: "It was ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better." And for me at the time, I was virtually starting from scratch because obviously I'd lost money in investments. I now didn't know if the rest of my investments were investment scams or if they were legitimate. A lot of them were still unregulated. So I was effectively starting again. But what I realized was the hard part wasn't actually the investing. We as humans, and when we come to this, we overcomplicate the investing and we think that the investing is the thing that we need to be doing. But in fact, it's the opposite. We want to make investing as simple as possible, right? And that's why like an index fund investment can be the best and easiest decision that we've made. And for that investment that I did make in index funds, I've seen that over time compound nicely. The big core thing is the behavior that we have. And that's our ability to spend less than we earn, or put it another way, to earn more than we spend and save the difference. And for me, that was the behavior that I focused on. I focused on the fact that yes, investing hadn't gone well, but I know that what I can control is my behavior and what I can spend and save. And let's let the investing be something that I don't need to think about so much. Let it be simple, and let's be happy with market returns. Let's be happy with 5 or 6% a year from index funds rather than worrying about chasing these high risk returns. So I really focused on that side of it, and that kind of allowed me to make everything easier. In sport, they call it control the controllables, right? Like you can never dictate what the umpire or referee is going to do. You can only control your action and your response to that. And it was very much taking that approach to investing and money, and that kind of allowed us to just focus on the big things, which is ultimately how can we earn more money and how can we save more money.